I call and wish you good night. I left my key under the mat. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I say what we had. Would you come on over? Don't you miss me too? Give it all you got, babe. Give it all you got, baby. I'd rather try than lose you. Give it all you got, baby. Give me all you got.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. How's everybody doing? Uh-oh, the focus is out of focus. We're out of focus. Now we're in focus. Welcome, Joe's Mystics, Patty, Susan, Mona, Fun, and Bartman. How you doing? Joe's Mystics wants to know, can I be added to the list? I've got good news. There is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So ask your question. We have no donations yet, so ask me a question. Mina, hey, hello, how you doing? Hope you had a great Christmas coming up on the new year. So I'm pretty excited about the new year, I gotta say. Ready for 2021 because 2020 was quite the interesting year for sure. Addie, Tammy, what is going on? Cheryl, hello, how you doing? CM, welcome tonight. How is everybody doing? What is the question? Will BP communicate and will he come forth with a commitment? Well, you know, there you go. That's an interesting one. All right, well, BP, I assume that's not blood pressure. I'm assuming. I'm taking a shot in the dark here that that's not blood pressure. Will blood pressure communicate? Maybe. Could be. Could be. Boo-boo, welcome. How are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Evan, welcome as well. Go to the tower, and the tower's non-functional. All right, we have another non-functional tower today. If I unplug it and plug it back in, maybe it'll work if I unplug it and plug it back in. No. Okay, well, you don't get to see the tower today. You can just imagine it in your head. See the tower in your vast imagination. And there you go. Fun. Is your book available for pre-order? No, it will be mid-January. So we're looking at mid-January for the book, and probably release that around April-ish. A little bit of the April action going there. You know what I mean? There you go. It's his name. Well, there you go. There's not blood pressure after all. Okay, so they're going to communicate with if we come forth with a commitment soon. Well, looking a little bit weird on here. I think they'll come forth, but commitment doesn't feel right. Commitment just doesn't feel like their style a little bit. You know what I mean? It feels like we have a little bit of that lover's feel. In other words, you do want to sort of associate with you. You do want to be around you. It's not like that they want to completely ignore you, but they do want to be around. But one of the things here is they're just not ready for any type of commitment. I mean, you just have a one of those commitment issue type people. You know, a lot of people are just a little bit commitment shy, and it just feels like that this particular person may be on that list. So if you're looking for a level of commitment, you may be a little bit challenged for this particular person. I do think I do think that they are going to come forward, though. I really do, because you have that feel of that commitment. You have that feel of that lovers coming in. Then you have the moon. In other words, they miss you. They want to be around. They do want to sort of be there. Mona, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So you just have a lack of commitment. So the Five of Cups sort of, puts a little negativity in there that shouldn't be there. But that's the way it is sometimes. Sometimes you have some good news and sometimes you have some bad news. And this appears to be a little mixture of both there. So, there you go. All right. Can we move that down? Let's see, move this down a little bit. There we go. Move the question level down a little bit. All right. So let's fix the tower cam and see what is going on with all of that stuff. Window. Okay. Video capture device. Add a source. Make it video capture device 3, and then let's go for HD Pro webcam. There you go. Okay. So video capture device 3. That's what we need now because it is being a little bit of a butt tonight, but we got it fixed. We just had to remove it and then re-add it, and now it is back to its magical self. Dee Dee, welcome. How you doing? Keziah, welcome. Tabitha, how are you as well? Bethany, it's good to see you. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and all of that. And Dex exploding, is that good? CM, that's probably not the best solution. I'm just going to throw that out there. Lily, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Okay, so Tabitha wants to know, my mom passed in July. I'd like to know why she's now showing up in my dreams and my father's dreams. What does she want us to know? Okay. What kind of camera do you use? It looks so clear. I use a Sony something, a Sony 6000. So a Sony 6000. All right. I'm also streaming at 1080p, so that helps. Hope you had a good holiday. I had a good holiday indeed. Hope you did too. Will I get the postal job that I applied for? There you go. There is a good question. Let's try that one. Get a little bit of that going postal thing going here. Reading title. All right. Will I get the postal job that I applied for? Looking for a little 3 of Pentacles action, maybe? A little bit of that 3 of Pentacles, a little bit of 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles would be great. Something movement card. I mean, just anything that would sort of indicate a job. Hopefully we don't get like a 5 of Pentacles, then like a 5 of Swords. And, the 5s just don't feel right sometimes. The 5s just may not be the best solution overall. Let's see though. Anastasia, welcome. How you doing? I probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. I tried my best. I'm from Texas. I tried my best. Will I get the postal job from applying for? The Judgment, the Tower, and the Knight of Wands. Very interesting there. I think it's almost like we have a rebirth. We have the opportunity. Tabitha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Well, Tabitha, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me know if you had a question or not. Thank you for this time and opportunity. Well, thank you for the donation. Judgment feels like, we have the opportunity. It's being sort of dangled in front of us. A little carrot on the stick action there. The Knight of Wands says we end up just not taking it. It's sort of interesting there. We have a little bit of looking for a good carrot of mine. Okay. But the Knight of Wands says we're just not moving towards that, unfortunately. So it's available, but we're not moving towards it. That could be a lot of different things. That could mean that it's not really available, or it's available, but they pulled it back, or we have some issue getting in there. It just says, it says a little bit of a difficulty sort of getting in there. And then the Tower being reversed says a lot of the disruption just doesn't occur. A lot of the stuff that sort of happens just doesn't happen. So you have a mixed feeling here. It feels like that the job is actually open, but you can't get it. That's basically it. The job is open, the opportunity is there, but you don't move forward for it. There's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't move forward. One would be it's not really there. A lot of people will post jobs and, you know what I mean? And it's just not really available. They just have to post a job for some legal reason. Other people will post a job, but they're going to get their buddy in it. So in other words, I'm going to post a job listing, but I'm hiring Sunflower, you know what I mean? But I have to post legally, I have to post the listing, but I know I'm going to hire Sunflower. So I'm going to post the listing and then I'm going to hire it could be a variety of different things, basically. Okay. How does this work? We just post a question. No worries. Well, I'm glad that you asked because there is no list. Donations take priority. Then I pick at random. So post your question, post it away. Post all of the questions, The B code wants to know how I store my cards. Lonnie or Lanny, hello, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Well, I'm glad you asked that too, because we have the Tarot Tower. There's actually a link. There is actually a video on my YouTube channel that shows you how to make the Tarot Tower. You can store 70 cards in here, and it only costs you $20 to make it. It's made out of really cheap foam board, and I have designs. I have the schematic. I go through step by step on how to build it. Search for Tarot Tower 2.0 in the videos. There we go. Sergio, welcome. Fatima, whoa, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Fatima. Welcome back. The B code, hopefully that answers your question. For Tabitha, let's see, what was Tabitha asking? Let's look. What kind of action do we have for Tabitha? Tabitha, my mom path. Okay, so we have the mom path. All right. Let's see. Why she's now showing up in dreams. What is going on with that? Monica, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I think Monica's Mona, right? Mona, it's been a while. Mona, it's been a while, but my memory is I got a memory of an elephant. And I've got the body of an elephant too, but I've got the memory of an elephant. Fairy Wren, welcome tonight. How are you doing? All right, let's see about this. We the moms had dreams. What does she want us to know? All right, we actually have a good dream deck in here. So let's go for the dream deck, and that is See, that's sort of interesting, right? You could have the dream deck, or you could look for a past life deck. You know what I mean? It could be either one of those. So we're going to go for the dream. You know what I mean? Because if you have a dream about a past life, do you use a past life deck or do you use a dream deck? It's a dream about a past life. Which one do you use? So we're going to go for the dream aspect of it. Maybe it's something different. Maybe the dream wants you to know something. Could be something interesting coming out of here. There you go. All right. So now what we have in the dreams, what does she want us to know? The wise fox. Ooh, that's sort of very interesting. The wise fox, it's almost like that she's sort of caught up in something, maybe caught up in between states, or maybe sort of has something that she needs to get done and all of that. Monica, I got your donation. Let me know what your question is. Austin, welcome. How you doing? Mona, what is your question? I got your donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So, the wise fox being reversed. It's like she needs to have you get some information. There's something that is lurking around. There's something that is lurking around, an opportunity that is lurking around that you need to take advantage of. The Ace of Pentacles, right? Let's get started on something earthly. Let's get moving on something earthly. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. For Tammy. Tammy, what is your question? I appreciate that. The Ace of Pentacles, there's something lurking as far as opportunities that you need to take. So look around. What opportunities are out there that you need to be in? Maybe you're avoiding one. Maybe this is something that could be important for it. Lanny, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Let me know what kind of, let me know what your question is, Mona. I think Mona's really delayed. Hooping, welcome. This is a mystical dream tarot, by the way. All right, so again, what opportunity have you not taken that you may need to take? And the Ace of Cups says this is not an emotional opportunity. This is almost something with business, something earthly, something that you need to sort of jump into and get going, right? Get that Ace of Cups reversed action. It says don't be emotional about it. It's a very logical thing. It's something that you need to be in. That could be something where you had emotional not really emotional ties to it, but it's sort of just something that you need to do or something somebody wants you to do, basically. So look for these opportunities, see what you can do, see how to sort of move forward with that. And then Sophia says to sort of wrap that up and get involved in that. And that's going to be beneficial for you. This could be like a really, really big opportunity that both of you need to be in, or has been presented to both of you or whatnot. But that's the feel that we have from all of that. And all of that is there. All right, Tammy, let me know what your question is. We will knock that out. Okay. Yes, my neck broken. T.O. Yes, my neck broken. Is that a question? Mona, let me know what your question is. Your neck is broke? Really? That sounds terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Kozaya, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. So we're kind of waiting for everybody's question at this point. We'll skip ahead a little bit to Lanny. Wants to know, will the Gemini reach out together or come down the road? Tabitha, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. I've been working to heal the loons shift behind and build my own life as well. Well, cool. All right. I meant to type my neck was broken so ill. Okay. I mean, Mona, what is your question? Let me know. Let me know what your question is about you being ill. Is it about you having neck issues? Let me know. I'm not sure what the question is. Okay. Well, Lenny wants to know, will the Gemini reach out? Will they reach out coming week, or will it be down the road? Well, let's get a little bit of that love. Let's get a little bit of that love with the modern love tarot. I'm just saying this thing is remarkably stable. I gotta say, it is remarkably stable. The Tarot Tower 2.0. I'm not sure I can improve upon it, to be quite frank with you. I think I could maybe make it out of wood, but I'm not sure why I would. Get it? I'm not sure why I would make it out of wood, but I'm not really sure what the benefits would be for that. I mean, maybe I could. Maybe. I'm not really sure. All right. It's good to see that your ankle is getting better, Austin. That's good to know. All right. Howdy to you, D. It's good to see you. DD, it's always great to have you on the stream. All right. Will the Gemini reach out together in the coming week, or will it be down the road? What are they going to be doing? Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. I think it's a coming week. I think you got something fast coming up. I mean, I don't know. The coming week just feels weird. But we do have sort of this feeling that is something's coming around there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe angelic advice. All right, Mona, I got your question. Thank you so much. Let me put Mona's question into the queue, and then we will, if I need to hire an attorney. Okay. All right. The Gemini reaching out. We have two quick movement cards. We have two movement cards. We have two definitive decisions sort of happening here. The Knight of Wands, as you know, is the fire of fire. It says that we're taking action. We are going to get it done. The Knight of Wands says we're taking action. We're doing the fire thing, and we're actually getting something sort of cooking. We're getting some movement in there. And of course, that's a movement card, as well as the Knight of Swords, as well as a movement card. So you have this double action of movement, and then you have this heavily fiery thing moving into a swords thing, which is very airy. So you're looking at right here that they're taking some action, and the action is going to be resolved or implemented by air, which is going to be communication, learning, talking, speaking, etc. Right? So the Knight of Swords being that action converted into speech. So I think that's looking pretty good so far. Page of Wands and then the Moon. I think the Moon points to they want to get back to a regular schedule. They want to get back to normal. I think it's sort of been a little bit abnormal, or not exactly sort of, on the decent schedule and whatnot. But the Moon says we want to get back to normal. We want to get back to the cycles that we're used to. We want to get back into the realm of things, into the vibe of things as well. Now, the Page of Wands says that they're sort of stumbling around a bit here. I don't think they know. I don't think they really know how to present themselves in a proper way in this particular situation. I don't think they know how to either resolve whatever happened or sort of, what is going on kind of thing. You sort of have this weird thing to where they just not sure how to implement their ideas, and that idea sort of getting back into the groove. So yeah, we have a lot of sort of uncertainty, we have a lot of doubt, we have a lot of sort of hesitation with that, but I do think that they're going to reach out moderately soon, because you have these two knives, a very, very good implementation of sort of getting the communication going and whatnot. So yeah, but very, very soon. All right. Finding new stuff is not okay. Like water is dusty. Feel free for the first day here. Kozaya, let me know. Is that a question? Kozaya, let me know. Let me know if you just wanted a question or what the question was. Anyway, let's see about that. Witty Mystic, welcome. What is going on? Super chat won't work for me. Seems to be working for everybody else. Do you have a ad blocker? If you're in another country, it may not work sometimes. There's a link in the description for the backup method if you want to do that. All right, so let's look around for Tammy's question. So search for a new place. Oh, this happened. Nice place. Okay, so search for a new place with that. All right. Still sort of looking around. So I got Tammy. Let's see. I don't know. Did Tammy ask a question? What does the new year look like for my path? Let's check that out for Tammy. All right. Tammy, new year. What does it look like for our path? How is that going to go? What is going to happen with all of that good stuff? Let's do that with a Ciro Marchetti deck here. A little bit of the Encore Tarot. Makes it well. Makes it well. All right. Let's see. We got the Gemini taken care of. And think of it working the heels left behind. Okay, Kozaya questions coming up. Jenny, we're looking for me. Sunflower. We got a good cue there. Got a cue going on. A little bit of that cue action. There you go. There you go. Modern Love Tarot. There you go. Lucy Morningstar actually posted to the channel. So Ethany is going to be on the channel after New Year's. So she agreed to do an interview. So we're going to have Ethany on the actual channel doing an interview about her new deck. I'd like to get Lucy Morningstar on here as well. So sort of, do a little bit of a different, I'd like to hear about the art and whatnot. Be kind of interesting. All right. Blue Angel, welcome to the stream. There you go. All right, Kozai, I got your question. Thank you so much. So Tammy, looking at a new year. Is that going to be a thing? All right. As far as your path specifically goes, we have the moon, we have a little page of swords, devil action, and the two of coins. I think 2021, as far as your path is concerned, is going to be a little bit weird. I think that your path is taking a hard left hook, and you're going to have to do quite a quick sort of turn to the left, a little bit of a 90-degree rapid turn. Part of that, Witty, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Part of that is going to be reevaluating how you're implementing your path. So your path is still there. Your path is still relevant. It's how we implement it. How are we going to go about sort of moving across the path? The two of coins is we have choices. We have different choices now. I don't think it's a matter of choices now versus before. I think that the choices that you have are going to be drastically different. You're going to look for some interesting changes with that. The moon into the page of swords is sort of weird. It says that you're able to sort of adjust to that, but there is a little bit of learning involved. You're going to have to sort of pick up where some of the pieces and try to figure out where to go. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But the moon says that you can continue on the path, but again, you're taking a hard left. You're definitely going to sort of have to pick up the pieces as far as learning is concerned and get some learning involved and get some things sort of brewing and going and just sort of reevaluate how you're going about. And again, the devil says that it's very tempting just to go how you've always done it, but I don't think how you've always done it works. I think you're looking at a weird system to where you're going to have to change, going to have to alter and change it up. All right, Kozaya, should I move to the new place? All right, let's check that out. Before that, we got Mona. We got Mona wants to know, should I hire an attorney? Now this is a big entertainment, Mona. This is entertainment purposes only. Never hire or don't hire an attorney based upon what a tarot reader says on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Samantha, how are you doing tonight? So you need to consult with an attorney if you need an attorney. Don't rely on a tarot reading. All right. With that said, because the next visit you'll have to an attorney is that tarot oracle guy told you not to get an attorney. I want to sue that tarot oracle guy now. So that's why we say the entertainment purposes only. If you think you need an attorney, they'll give you a consultation for free. I would take it. I'd take the free consultation. All right. So the star being upside down. Let's see. The Lovers, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. The star, yeah, you're really hesitant to go to. You've had some issues with attorneys. I think. I think that you've either heard something, you sort of want to sort of dodge them if you can. I mean, it just seems like attorneys are not your best friend. It feels a little bit that way. The star being reversed, like I'm not sort of headed that to the North Star direction. I think ultimately you will. At least converse with one, get a little free evaluation, talk to one for a couple of minutes or whatever. The Lover says we have that joining together. We have a joining together of two people, and I think that is you and the attorney. The King of Pentacles says there is money involved. So as with everything, you need to be careful. You need to be careful with attorneys. You need to make sure that you're not getting in over your head. You're not choosing the wrong one. Obviously, shop around and whatnot. Find the one. Don't get the ambulance chaser attorney type thing. That's not going to be prudent for you or anybody else. And the Six of Pentacles at the end of the day says you don't hire one. I think basically you go see one, you talk to one, you evaluate the situation, and it just says that you don't hire it. Because the Six of Pentacles is you handing money to somebody. And it seems like that you don't hand money to this person. That could mean maybe that you get a free evaluation. You're like, nah, I don't really see it going. It could also mean that you don't want to hire this particular one or whatnot. Yeah, Patty, Mona is severely delayed. So there you go. So it just has that feel to it. So there we go. All right. Mona, I think, is on a 10-minute delay. I think Mona is on a 10-minute delay or so. Emmanuel 16, welcome. How you doing? Have you ever had somebody threaten to sue you? No, I have not. Kozaya, hopefully it stays that way. That's why I say entertainment purposes only. Today I moved to a new flat, found, okay, Kozaya wants to know, should I move? Yeah, bottom line, should I move or not? Let's see about that. Should I move? Sunflower is that is Mona. That was your read. That was your read. You asked that question. Okay. All right. Let's go for a little bit. Of a Gregory Scott feel going on there. Samantha, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Yes, and why it all went bad. Indeed. All right. Why did it all go bad? I don't know. All right. A lot of new people in chat tonight. Welcome, everybody. All the new people, welcome. I appreciate you joining me tonight. In case you're wondering what I do, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. We currently have 5 donations in the queue. So there we go. In case you're wondering where you're in the queue, we got Kozaya right here. And then we're doing Tabitha, Jane, Sunflower. Tabitha, Jane, we already did. We missed it, KD, and Sam. There you go. All right. Mona, I just did you read. Mona must be like 30 minutes delayed or something. All right. Temperance Tarot, welcome. How are you doing? RMA, welcome back. How are you? Hope everybody had a great Christmas. So should I move, and what caused the whole thing? What caused the whole dealio? Why it all went bad? Ace of Cups to Hanged Man, Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. I mean, it looks like you are going to end up moving. I think you're end up just sort of cutting the bait here and moving. It just feels like that, right? We have the Ten of Swords, definitely a cutting card, sort of a terminal card. Ace of Wands shows you taking another action, moving around, getting some other things done. So I think that you will end up moving. We don't have a movement card, so this is kind of a weird situation. Okay, I talk about this in my book, by the way. My new book. How do you determine stuff where you don't have a dedicated card for it? In other words, I don't have a movement card here. How do you determine movement? Does a lack of movement card mean no movement? Well, no. You can have other types of feelings for that where you're not actually moving, but you're planning. You're getting everything together. You're packing up. You're getting sort of that presentation going. The Ace of Wands is one of those. It means taking an action, getting something new going, and taking an action, getting a little fire element within that. That points to you taking the action of getting out and doing the move. You're cutting the commitment, and you're going elsewhere. So there you go. And, the Hanged Man, it says that you definitely have a different priority now. So now when you're shopping, now when you're going around, looking around, you have a different priority than what you did before. Now you're looking for these things that went wrong and whatnot in your next destination and whatnot. Ace of Cups says you do need a refresher. You do need some of that sort of going as well, right? And you do have sort of the water element here, which is kind of funny. So yeah, I think you end up moving. You end up moving. And the fact that the movement card is not there points to a delay with the movement. It points to the movement not being immediate. In other words, you find some place, you're thinking about moving, then you don't move to there, so you, et cetera, et cetera. Mona's on dial-up. Could have a 56K baud modem, Could have one of those. Temperance Tarot, thank you for the donation and the letter W. All right. Let me know what your question is. I assume it starts with the W. I think it'll be, will he contact me? Is that it? Will he contact me? I don't think it's a who. I think it's a will. I think it's a will they do something. I get it. I'm feeling it. We're going out on a limb. Temperance Tarot, we're going out on a limb. What is your question? All right, boo-boo. January. See how that is going to go for January by using. Oh, we're gonna go with all the old regulars tonight. A little bit of the divine. Yeah, there you go. I mean, kinda. Yeah. Well, there you go. See, Temperance Tarot. See, I already read your mind. Well, not really. I mean, I sort of used logic and reasoning to figure out what the W stood for. There's a variety of things. So if you look at basically what's popular. The most popular question is will something. I almost never get who. I get who occasionally, but, and then I get when sometimes. It could be when, it could be will. I'm leaning towards will. Will is my most popular start. Oh, you have a what? Okay, you threw me for a loop. What's up with my Capricorn? What's his energy towards me? Well, there you go. All right. So, it was one of those. Is one of the W words. I had a 33.333%, and there you go. All right. So let's see the 3 of Cups for January. I think that the January is all about friends, making new friends. I think you have new opportunities to make some friends you didn't have before. And then you need to sort of take that up because you need some fresh friends. A lot of your old friends sort of stabbed you in the back a little bit. You had some weird buttery muffin things going on. Sam, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, January is time to catch up with friends, make new friends because I think you have new friends sort of coming in. That's going to be a big thing. The world says that January overall is pretty good for you. I don't think that you have like a really bad January. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty productive as well. I think that you have a lot of interesting things going on, especially sort of with this 3 of Wands into the Page of Swords, a little bit of that 3 of Wands action. I think that you end up getting some unique idea in January and you want to implement it. You know what I mean? You want to implement these ideas. And I think one of the ideas is really going to be a big one for you. I think this is going to be one of the key points that you sort of want to lean on and sort of want to do, because that's going to be exciting. The Three of Wands points at all these opportunities, looking out for the next big thing. And I think January gets you an idea that you haven't had before, and it sort of leans you towards, hey, let's do a little bit of the next big thing, because that's where I want to be with that, right? Page of Swords says you're able to implement that a little bit. I think it involves some learning, some practice, and then you're able to do it. There you go. See him, I was just joking around earlier. Indeed. All right. Austin, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see, move the keyboard over a little bit. There we go. All right, Witty Mystic. Well, the person asked me to write a chapter for my book. Still want me to do this? Will benefit me to do so. Witty Mystic wants a book. It's a book. Whoa. Book. Are we going to continue on the book? Well, that's interesting. I think we're going to look for some wands and whatnot. I think that we will end up doing the This Might Hurt Tarot, because that will be sort of interesting. Amber, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. It's coming up in the next week. That is a very short time frame. I mean, I'm just saying. We had a little football game today. I do enjoy some football on Saturday. I'm not sure if it was delayed because of COVID or they just sort of wrapping up these the finals to get into the playoffs. I don't really know what's going on with the Saturday stuff, but, you know, there you go. All right. Writing a book or not? Yes. I mean, yes, you're looking at chapter for her book. Do they want me to do this? Will it benefit me? A lot of good stuff here. First is the Six of Pentacles. You get paid. And that's sort of kind of what you need to do. You know, you're writing for somebody, you're doing work for somebody, you're doing a little of that contract work. You need to get the contract paycheck. I think you get paid. Look at that. I mean, you can literally see yourself getting paid right here. See yourself getting paid. The Knight of Wands, you know already, you've watched all the videos, you've read my book. The Knight of Wands is the fire of fire. The fire of fire. It says we're taking an action. We're getting moving forward. We're doing something. And I think you end up doing it. I think that you get that fat paycheck. The Sun and the Ten of Cups says they love it. They love it. The Sun says you start writing and it just flows out of you like water. I'm just saying, flows out of you like water. The Ten of Cups, they love it. They have this emotional attachment to it. They're really excited. A lot of good stuff here as far as that's concerned. So that is a very positive read there. Very positive read. It says, go ahead. Does Jay still work there? KD wants to know. KD, that was your ex-boss, right? That was your ex-boss. I think that was your ex-boss. KD. Pretty sure it was your ex-boss. All right, let's see about that. KD, ex-boss. So I think the KD story was that she had a bad boss, and I think KD, you left, right? You left. It was a good boss or a bad? I think it was a bad boss. I think so. You left, and you're still kind of interested in her. I think you have a little fascination thing going with that boss. I'm just saying. I am just saying, let's go for a little heaven and earth action, because everybody does love this tarot. An employee. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Someone had an ex-boss and they always had this fascination with him. So, all right. Employee. See if they still work there. Good. That's right. Good boss, bad employee. There you go. All right. Let's see about that action. Let's see about that action. Do they still work there? Looking for some coins. Looking for some coins. What do we got? They left. They abandoned ship. They left. Jay has exited the building. They have exited the building. I'm just saying. It's gone. It's gone. They have gone. Defeat. The Lord of Defeat. I think they got kind of put up. They didn't want to put up with it much. They took another King of Wands. They took an action. They took a little of that fiery thing. They took it upon themselves to get the fire going, to get out of there, to exit stage left. And then And then you all see it. You all see it. It's the Hierophant. This stupid thing doesn't focus. It's the Hierophant. The Hierophant says a new job, a new building, a new boss is in store. It's waiting for us. We got to get the hell out of there because it's time to go. And the new boss is waiting at the Hierophant, the new building, the new job, the new thing that they don't want to deal with the old thing. You know what I mean? All right. I'm really annoyed with this banner that I made because it's so freaking bright. It's way, way too bright. I wanted it to look like snow, but pure white is just bad to be on any video. Pure white is a bad thing to be on any video because it just makes your eye go straight to it. All right, Sam I am. Let's see. Will I have several interviews going on with all of that? Big time up in the Seahawks. There you go. The Temperance Tarot. What is up with your man? Okay. What's his energy towards me? What's up with the man? What's up with my man? All right. That is the wrong button. This is the right button as we reach for everyone's favorite, the golden wheel. By the way, the Mystic Dream Tarot is on the way here. It should be here Monday. And I will do an unboxing. This is brand new deck. You need to be subscribed. I'm just saying, we got videos coming out. We got a new book coming out. We got tons and tons of stuff. You got to hit that sub button, though. You want to get in all the action. You want to get in the free videos. You want to see 1,100 videos converted into a book. You need to be subscribed to get updates. You just have to. All right. Several interviews. Oh, we're going to get several interviews. KD, thank you so much for your donation. The Nine of Swords. Several interviews. Will I have several interviews? Three of Pentacles, yes. Three of Pentacles says yes. That's a really strong card. Two of Cups. Oh, that's sort of weird. The Star. I think you're going to have a lot of wasted time. I think a lot of wasted. We have 55 freaking viewers. Welcome, everybody. Lily, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for your donation. Midnight Meditations, welcome. How are you? Lacey and Shep. Like Shep from the Three Stooges? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome all the new people. By the way, I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings. I have 1,100 videos on the channel. I've been around 11 freaking years. I've been here 11 years. Well, not sitting in this chair 11 years, but I've been on YouTube on this channel 11 years. So hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate that. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck. That's all I really want. I have low standards. If I don't suck, I'm okay. But I think you'll get multiple interviews, the Three of Pentacles, but I think a lot of them are wasting your freaking time. Look at this, the Star reverse. It's like they're just complete waste of your time, a lot of these. The Two of Cups, it's like they don't want to meet. They want to do a phone interview. They ask dumb questions. It seems like some of these are a waste of time. The important point to take out of here is don't let them waste your time. If you feel like it's a waste of your time, it is. You know what I mean? It's one of those. Just don't let a lot of people waste your time on these interviews. You want to get into something. You did the test. You want to get into something. You want to sort of launch into it and get it done. And don't let people waste your time with that. So there you go. But yeah, it feels like Three of Pentacles. We're getting in there. We're doing the interviews, but the Two of Cups are reversed. It's like they don't want to meet you. Or they want to do it over the phone, or they just seem to be sort of seem to be a little bit of the weird thing there. Mona's responding to stuff I said like an hour ago. Mona, whatever your network connection is, you need to get another one. You need to beg somebody for a new one. All right. What's up with my man? What is up with my man? What are they doing? What is going on with all of that stuff? The Waterfall Tarot. Indeed, the Waterfall Tarot. Oh, man. We got the Thoth Tarot coming up, the Thoth clone that'll teach you the Thoth. We got the book coming up. We got tons and tons of videos. We got at least 15 new tarot decks off Kickstarter that are coming soon. And this is going to be a place to be. sort of hanging out, you know what I mean? Interviews in person. Yeah, why is that Two of Cups reversed? Either they don't want to meet you or they want to do it over the phone. It's really, really freaking awkward. Like they hand you off to somebody. They're like, Sam, we have an interview for you. Let me hand you off to this person that's completely irrelevant. It's like, what? Anyway, what's up with the man? The devil. Something is up indeed. Something is up indeed. Got a little bit of that Capricorn thing. No offense to Boo Boo. Got a little bit of that Capricorn thing going on there. And something is going on indeed here. Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. I think they want some new thing. They want something new. They want a new adventure. They want something going on that they currently don't have. You have the two aces. It feels like they want something different. They want a little bit of an unusual thing happening with all of that. Eight of Swords, can they get it? Not so much. Not so much. It doesn't look like that they can just leap out and just get something new. They just want something reevaluated, reestablished. They want a bit of something fresh. I don't think they like the same old, same old. You know what I mean? They want something new, fresh, different, something sort of exciting. The devil says I'm sort of upset, sort of put out with, what is sort of happening with the whole thing. I need something exciting, need something new. I need something a little bit more of an adventure. They're ready for an adventure. It's the bottom line. They're ready for an adventure. It is one of those things. They're just ready for a little bit of that adventure, and there they go. All right, so that's sort of where we feel. If you can bring something new, something exciting, something wild, something different, I think that'd be a real big help as far as that is concerned. All right. Do some interviews in person, indeed. All right. The queue is quite long, by the way. If you're in the queue, you're in here somewhere. You're lost in here somewhere. There you go. There is the queue. If you see your name, you're in the queue. Sam, do Larry and CG believe? Okay, we have more gossip. Do they believe in the double cheese? Do they believe in the gossip? Do they believe in it? Is this something that they want to do? Is this something that they signed up for? The Bonefire Tarot is my new gossip tarot. I think I'm the new adventure he desires. Temperance Tarot, that's what I'm talking about. That's the attitude. Temperance Tarot's got it going on. Temperance Tarot. Never know what you're going to get. Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Legal case manager is a good fit. By the way, we're ending after these 10,000 readings. We're eventually going to end tonight. I swear we're going to eventually end tonight. One of these days. All right. Then I'm going to go eat some dinner and all of that stuff. I got to run some charts. I got an astrology thing going on. All right. Ace of Swords. On with the Ace of Cups. Do they believe in the gossip? They're delivering the gossip. But what's the deal with the gossip? Sam, you seem to be hot with that gossip. I mean, you seem to be super hot with that gossip. Ace of Swords. They are gossiping. They are letting it fly. In the Eight of Cups, people are all upset. People are wondering what's going on. Do they believe it? I don't think they believe. The Fool reversed. I'm getting all this gossip. Isn't this the same person that gossiped about somebody yesterday and the day before that and the week before that and the week before that? It seems like so. In fact, I think this person just likes to gossip. I don't really listen to anything they say when they gossip. The Fool says, I'm not going on this adventure with you. We need a companion in the Fool. The Fool sometimes gets run out of town in some of the old books, gets straight up run out of town. I think that's what they're going to end up doing to this person. I don't think they believe it, but they are delivering it. They are launching it like a spacecraft into the heavens. But nobody believes it. Why? Because fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, and you're a gossiping idiot that I don't want to listen to. If you gossip about this person and the next day it's that person and the next day it's that person, pretty soon you don't really listen to whoever is doing all this gossiping. All right. Apartment throwdown. Austin wants the throwdown. A little throwdown action coming up in here. Let's see where we got the throwdown sound.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
A little bit of that throwdown action. Apartment throwdown. Jupiter or PBG? Jupiter up top left. Up top left. She even bass-mouthed my dog. What the hell? That is really weird. Nobody should be bad-mouthing a dog. Dog didn't do anything to you. All right. What kind of gossip would you have about a dog? I guess they pee on something? Anyway, I don't know. I'm about to go down a different path with the dog joke, but let's not do that. Apartment throwdown. Jupiter is here, and Palm Beach is here. Bottom line, you're looking at Palm Beach. Spoiler alert. Magician is good, though. Magician's nice. Magician's real nice. I think there's something in Jupiter that you would like. I think something in Jupiter that you would like. A little bit high on the cost. Little bit high on the cost, I gotta say. I think that you have some things there. There are some interesting things in Jupiter I think that you would really enjoy. It's sort of like we're interacting with some new people. We have some neighbors that are sort of interesting. We have a lot of stuff that we like about it. And we really sort of like Jupiter in the long run. Is that going to be the best place to go? I don't think so. I think Palm Beach is better. Mainly because we have Power Card and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune talks about a steady transition, a steady day-to-day life that is comfortable, that's going to be where it's at. Not as many sort of new, weird, cool things up here, but we have a comfortable space where we can sort of rely upon that and whatnot. That is going to be great. And the Power Card, which is obviously the security, the home, the getting comfortable with that. The Power Card says that. That's going to be your place. Of course, a virtue as well. Next to the Power points to the being a virtuous place and the fact that you can sort of be comfortable. You can be good there. If you're looking at where to go, the apartment throwdown definitely points to the PB&G. PB&G in the great state of Florida, where apparently I don't think you're locked down, right? I don't think you'll be locked down. It's Florida. You will love both places. Well, unless you're in the line of a hurricane. Unless you're next to the hurricane spot. How does H feel about Florence Butterfly? Thank you for your donation. You are in the queue. Amber, in the coming week. Amber, let's see. The week ahead. What kind of interesting things do we have? That is a short time frame. What is going to happen to me in the next hour? Well, I don't know. Let's see about it. Get a little action here with the traditional manga tarot. Oh, one of my faves for the year, I gotta say, what is coming to me for the next week? Little Monday through Friday activities. Hopefully it's a little slow. We got between the Christmas and New Year awkwardness where nobody does anything at work. There's no big demands at work during the time unless something breaks because everything's locked down. Everything is locked down. Catherine, welcome. How are you doing? So let's see about the current week. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. You need to contact somebody. I mean, that's for sure. You've been neglecting contacting somebody. I think that you put it off. There's somebody that needs your attention, needs a little bit of your love and attention. Ace of Cups says you definitely sort of want to start that this week. Not necessarily finish that this week. You want to definitely start that this week, though. Figure out who have you been neglecting? Who have you not really sort of contacted back and whatnot? It feels like that. Page of Cups into the Ten of Pentacles. I think it's just a good week overall. It feels like you're rounding out the year, and it feels like that you're ready for that new year. You're reaching out with both arms, reaching for that new year. I think you're really, really ready. You got a lot of plans. You got a lot of excitement. There's a lot of sort of excitement in the air. You have a lot of things that you need to be doing, that you want to be doing, that you just can't wait. And you feel like it's a fresh start. You know what I mean? It's like you get out of the shower and you just feel that freshness, and there's where it goes. So, I mean, that's sort of where you're at this point. I think you're really, really ready for that new year. You're getting prepared for it. Overall, just sort of, search for people that you need to contact, that you need to be sort of not neglecting at this point. That's going to be important for there. There you go. Lady, welcome. How you doing? All right, we got a lot left. All right, we got Karen adds to the list. Karen, thank you for your donation again. Why did Jay leave? Sam Smith. Okay, Sam wants to, the other Sam, we have multiple Sams. Sam wants to know, partner, soulmate or not? Well, let's see. Is my partner my soulmate? Is this somebody that I can love forever and ever and ever and ever? Let's go with the thought, because nothing says soulmate like the bad news thought. There you go. I heard you do mention astrology. Do you read charts? Yes, I do. It is a, why would you do, I don't do Vedic. Don't do that. I do tropical. Oh, well, I'd like to get into it eventually, but I don't do that. There are a lot of videos though. That is insanely popular right now. I do ancient astrology for the most part, actually. All right. Okay, you were hoping for Thoth. Oh, you're living on the dangerous side over here. Is your partner your soulmate? Yeah, from here, no. I think that your partner is a very valuable and a very wonderful adventure that you're going on. And that is sort of where the ace comes in. You have this valuable, wonderful adventure. This is something that you really can sink your teeth into, no pun intended. You can get going. You can have fun with it. You can sort of just be innovative. You can expand. You can do a lot of cool things with this particular person. I think they have a lot of potential. I think they have a lot of potential. But yeah, a little bit of that feeling of, maybe not so much. Another little bit of that feeling of it dries up. It doesn't mean it's not a great, fantastic relationship that you can learn a lot from it. That's why you have the ace. I think it's a good adventure for you. Just every other card says no. Every other card is sort of negative, especially with the sort of the dried up. I mean, if you go look at the definition of this particular card, it just talks about the water drying up. The water is all dry. It's a cup. Things should be flowing beautifully like the other cards, but eventually it just dries. Does that mean that the relationship has to end? No, it just feels like emotionally it just dries. It's a very barren. It doesn't feel like, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like that it's going to be flowing as much as it should be. But as far as soulmate, somebody that you're going to be with the rest of your life, this particular person does not line up with that as far as the cards are concerned. I voted for Pedro. What's up, Pedro? How you doing? KD, why did Jay leave? All right. KD, Jay left. Maybe it's because the boss sucked. I mean, that's sort of the hint that we had in the previous one. Look at this deck. This deck keeps poking out. It says, read me, Mr. T.O. That's what it's saying over here. It's saying, read me. By the way, in case you wonder what that deck is, I'd love to show you the Shadowland Tarot. The Shadowland Tarot. Monica Budursky is on the channel, commenting on videos. So I'm gonna hit her up. I'm gonna say, Monica, come over here and do a review for me, or do a interview. Let's get Monica on the channel. See what kind of innovations that she felt were good for that. See what kind of things that she has in store for the next deck. I'm just saying, get Monica in here. Get some more people in here. All right. I mean, we don't do a reversal, so there you go. Isabel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm going to be here until midnight, apparently. Okay, Izzy, contact me for reconciliation. We got you in the queue. So, why did Jay leave? Discretion, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Lover. They found another job. They found somebody that's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit. Yeah, sure, Catherine, email me. I'd love to hear from you. The Seven of Pentacles, they felt that the juice was not worth the squeeze at some point. So they started looking around. They found another job. The Lovers points to they found somebody that's going to be a little bit jive, a little better with them. It's going to be a little bit better of a connection and whatnot. So that's where you're going. That's where you're going. Found another opportunity, a better job, something better that they can do. There you go. All right. Voted for Pedro indeed. I just wrote him in. I don't need Trump or Biden. I just need Pedro. All right. Lily, what's the Gemini's intentions towards me? Lily. Let's see about that. Lily's got a little Gemini action there. There, little Gemini action. All right. Toxic, welcome. How you doing? Speaking of some Gemini action, let's do this deck, whatever this deck is. I'm looking for the button. Anna K, there we go. The Anna K. Have not seen that deck. Yeah, Monica Bodersky's on the channel commenting and stuff. She said, thank you for the review. I'm like, you're welcome. Need to write her and say, hey, since you're on the channel, why not come in and interview? I'd love to hear your thoughts about tarot and what the process was involved in creating a deck and whatnot. So the Gemini, what are their intentions towards you? Definitely a bit of a conflict there. We got the Five of Wands, we got the Queen, a little solemn, the Lovers reversed, and the High Priestess. It's almost like that they want information, or they want to be in a good look. They want to look good. They want some information. They want to look good. They need something from you. It's not really so much of a love thing. We got the Lovers reversed, a little bit of the Five of Wands thing. It's almost like that you can help resolve something. You can help resolve something. You can help move something forward. You can assist them, basically. The Lovers reversed. The High Priestess says, what exactly are you assisting with? Or what exactly is the dealio? I think their plan, their sort of the theme they got going on is hidden. High Priestess is about hidden information, and they hide this. They don't want you to know exactly. They're not just going to be upfront and tell you whatnot. So, you know what I mean? That's going to be one of those things. So their intentions are really mixed and very sort of ulterior motives going in as well to that. Anyway, all right, Karen, will I have a relationship with Abel? Will I be in a relationship soon? We'll double up on the Karen. We'll do double Karens. Double Karens. All right. Karen wants to know love soon. And Abel or Shah. I mean, this could be a throwdown, but I don't really think so. I think we got to double up on this. All right. We're going to do the Thoth. It's not really a throwdown. It's more of a temporary, more of a tertiary type throwdown here. So why did I put Claren? It's Karen. It's not Claren. It's Karen I or Karen L. One of those. A little bit of the throwdown thing, but we have a little altered throwdown rules here. The bottom line is up here. Will I be in a stable relationship soon? I think so. You need to avoid one particular person is holding you up. One particular person is holding you up. One particular person is going to be a massive waste of your time. You need to watch out for this person. One particular person. It's not everybody. It's one dude. One dude, stable relationship. You're looking at planting the seeds. You're looking at the Taurus. You're looking at that field. Moving forward with the stability, getting it done. That is where you need to be, and that is where you're sort of going to be eventually. Now, again, we have blockages. We have interference coming because of this one person. It's almost like that they're wasting your time, a massive waste of your time. You need to dodge them. You need to dodge them. Definitely dodge them. You have to do that. And that is going to be important for you to remember. So if you see somebody and they are literally just playing the games, you feel some gamey thing is coming up, you need to dodge that person because they will waste just an incredible amount of your time. And worse yet, you're going to miss an opportunity for love that you should have had. All right. Abel or Shah? We're looking at Abel on the left, Shah on the right. A little throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
A little throwdown action. Spoiler alert, Abel sucks. No, you know, if you're watching Abel, no offense, entertainment purposes only. But yeah, Abel's looking pretty bad here. I think the problem with Abel is that Abel's going to bring in a drastic amount of change to your life that you don't want. Lanny, let me know which one it is. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Abel's going to bring in the rocky times. Abel is going to shake everything up. Abel wants it his way. Abel's not going to put up with your way. Abel is just going to work your nerves very quickly. So if that's what you want, maybe that's what you want, then Abel, depends on how cute these people are. Abel is probably not your person. Shah, on the other hand, has the chariot. Let's go on an adventure together. The temperance, we meld well. It seems that we complete each other. It seems a lot of things just work when we're together. We have a rock solid sort of thing going on. Pi Daily, thank you for your subscription. I think that Shah is going to be the better choice overall. Basically, but watch the person that's going to waste your time. That is going to be the big thing. It's almost like they prevent you from having another relationship from anybody else. Not only do they waste your time, but they're very controlling, a little narcissistic, and all of that stuff. CM, indeed, Abel is not able at all. Abel, no stable Abel, not able. All right, legal case manager is a good fit for me, worth applying. Cheryl, thank you so much. Again, it's always good to see you, Cheryl. Legal case manager, is that a thing? Is that a thing? All right. Able, no stable. Able is not able. All right. Here we go. Let's look at this case manager. I'm hoping so. You've been looking. Cheryl's looking. Cheryl has got the feelers out. Cheryl is getting it on back there. She is getting that action going, trying to find that perfect spot. All right, Cheryl, let's see how you're doing out there in the old CA. Is that going to be a thing? If you want temporary, yeah. I mean, I think that the field, the career, the job is good. I think the place is going to work your nerves really quick. If you want just experience, though, right? I mean, you do have that. Ace of Discs says this is a good experience for you. It's definitely something that you could get into. You could sort of lean into that. You could get a promotion. You could get stuff. But this particular place is going to work your nerves mighty quick. Strength says you have so many possibilities, so many great things that are sort of waiting for you. And you feel like once you get in there, you're all excited. It feels really good. But then the Three of Swords, the cutting action happens. Either they end up laying you off, or they have some things that work your nerves. You need to go and whatnot. The Nine of Swords, if you stay, it's like going into just like going into hell or something. It feels like that. But I mean, there you go. Short for Lonnie. Oh, sorry, it's Lonnie. Okay. Yeah, not this place. Career good, place bad. So, but I mean, if you're going to get involved with it, now you got it on your resume. Now you're like, hey, I got it on my resume. Now I'm starting looking for other ones. You know what I mean? You need a legal case manager. I was one of those over here. You know what I mean? So forever job, no. A good career, pretty much. I think that is looking really good. In fact, that Ace of Pentacles is pretty strong indicator. You're looking for something that is a good start, something for you to get into and sort of run into it. That's going to be there. All right. BB wants to know, BB, H and F. How does H feel about Florence? And I don't mean Florence, Italy. Now do I? Let's do some cats. It's time for the cats. The little Grimalk in there. Career good, place back. That's the good thing about starting at some place that's willing to hire you, though. If they're willing to hire you, then now you got the experience under your belt. Now you can get into a better place. You know what I mean? All right. They're like, you need experience? I got experience. All right. H and F, how do they feel about them? Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Wands being reversed. They're better than nothing. I think H doesn't really want to move forward with this. Ace of Wands being reversed. They really don't want to move forward with it. Would they love to sort of know this person and sort of interact with them and whatever? Sure. Do they want to move forward into something? Do they want to sort of go forth and all of that? That is not really going to be a thing. I mean, the High Priestess says that there are some other factors involved. I think that they have other people they're chasing. I think that the H and Florence is sort of a good part-time mix, but not a good full-time mix. Does that make sense? not a full-time mixture, but a good part-time mixture. So, you know what I mean? Some people just like other people in short doses. And that's what we have here. The Nine of Wands says a long-term thing just doesn't feel right. It doesn't seem like this is going to be something that's going to be super stable and whatnot. Anyway, I like the High Priestess card. I do too. It has so many damn meanings though. So many freaking meanings to that thing. So many. It goes on and on and on. Isabel, reconciliation on the table. Wow. Reconcile. Is that going to be a thing? Favorite card is probably the Empress. Empress is a lot of people's favorite card. That is extremely popular. Let's go with the Alchemical Tarot Nude. Go with a little bit of Alchemical Chemo Nude and see if we're going to get some reconciliation action in here. That's going to be fun. I'm just saying. It's going to be fun. All right. This is going to be fun. I think so. We got some good stuff. Ooh, we have some good stuff here. A lot of good stuff. Judgment being the big one. Judgment being the rebirth. The reconciliation is literally in this one card right here. If they're looking for reconciliation, this is it. Spoiler alert to the ending. Judgment is the rebirth, the reincarnation, and what have is going to be right here. The Judgment card says that they want to get it going again. They want a rebirth. They want the reconciliation, right? Let's look at some other stuff, though. How much work are they willing to put into this? Not much. I mean, you just have this feeling like I'm not willing to just put in an abundance of work or an abundance of stuff in here. Sure, I'll reach out. Sure, I wouldn't mind getting stuff back. But I mean, at the end of the day, how much effort am I willing to just dump into this? Not like a ton. You know what I mean? The Hanged Man. This is a different person than what you knew before. I think that they've come a long way, and I think they've gone a long way out. It just feels like this is a little bit of a different feel, a little bit of a different person. It's not like the video game save, you know what I mean? Where you save the video game and then you restore it. It just doesn't feel like that. It feels like they're coming in sort of in a different attitude with a different sort of perspective and whatnot. The Queen says that they're willing to make the emotional commitment. They're willing to make the emotional attachment. But some of the stuff that needed to be worked out before, not really worked out. A lot of the other stuff is missing. A lot of the other stuff is missing. So if you're looking for reconciliation, I think you got it. But if you're looking for a true reconciliation, I want to get back to where we were before. I want to do the video game restore. You know what I mean? Where the video game, I died, and then I restored it to the last save point, and I just magically was back where I was before. I don't think that's where you're going to be. That Hangman said there's some different situation you're coming into. All right. Multiple party situation with the Gemini. I've decided to see him again. Oh, my. The Gemini be cheating. GB cheating. The Gemini is going on the cheating rampage. It's going to be a third-party situation. If you see him again, is he cheating? Is he doing some other stuff? Nothing says cheating. Nothing says cheating quite like the Vox Tarot. The Vox Tarot. Jess, there is no time for more. We are ending soon, Jess. Jess, thank you for hanging out with me, though. Jess, this will be on video. If you want to see, you get a whole hour and 15 minutes. I'm not sure why you wouldn't watch that, but if you really want to, you can see an hour of 15 minutes of tarot. If you don't like that one, I got 1,100 more videos you can choose from, Jess. I've been on this channel for 11 years. So if you want videos, I got them. All right. He'll be cheating third-party situation. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Ah, look at that. Look at that sly look. Look at that little bit of that sly look, that retired banker, the comfortable. I'm willing to go on an adventure, but I'm a little sly about it. I'm a little too comfortable about it. I got a little movement going. The Knight of Wands, I'm moving on. I have a pretty happy thing going over there, and I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles. I think they want the best of both worlds. I think they want the best of both worlds at this point. Oh, I mean, this is very this is very sort of, implied, but because you don't have the 3 of Cups, you don't have the third party, you don't have a 7 of Cups, you have a lot of movement card here. Somebody is not going to say stay still. They're not going to stay still. It's very difficult to make this person stay still. A little bit of the sly action, the King of Pentacles, they like being comforted. They like sort of having the best of both worlds. They like having a little of everything. I want everything, but I don't want to pay for it. The Fool says they're constantly moving. The Knight of Wands, another constantly moving. But the Fool, more of a companionship. We just want an adventure. We want something new, something exciting. They're looking for the next shiny object. And the Knight of Pentacles says they need that shiny object to make them happy. They need the shiny object, the next one, to make them happy. Diane, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Welcome. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and all that. Oh, and with that, I think we did 40 readings. We are done. And with that, we are done. Thank you for the busy, busy Saturday. I really appreciate all your donations, hanging out with me on a Saturday. I appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow.